Welcome to the Self to Soulmate course. My name is Alanna Kaivalya. I'm the author of The Way of the Satisfied Woman, and I could not be more excited to bring this course and its contents to you. Without a doubt, the number one question and conversation that I have with women from all over the world is about finding love. It is a confusing time for us as women in this modern day patriarchal culture, and we need support as to what to do with all this mess, and in particular, how to find the right, healthy, masculine partnership for us. Luckily, it's not a mystery, and luckily, it is possible. So, there are a few things I want to do for you throughout the contents and the work in this course. Number one is get you ready and fully empowered in your own femininity so that you attract the right masculine partner for you. And number two, to demystify the relationship between masculine and feminine so that you really understand what the role of each is and how those roles empower you to be more fully yourself. Magic happens in the right intimate partnership. It truly does. It's our gateway to reduced stress, better health, amazingly enough, deep emotional and psychological healing, and frankly, it's one of the key components of being a satisfied woman. Now, I know that might be counterintuitive to those of us that were raised in this culture who have had nothing but messaging around we don't need a man, we can do it ourselves. In fact, we should do it ourselves, be all things to all people at all times, including ourselves. But the problem is with that narrative, we are exhausted. We are burnt out, we are overwhelmed, and we are alone. One of the ways that the patriarchy actually maintains control over women is by keeping us isolated and alone. If you do any research on how power is obtained over individuals, one of the primary ways they do that is through isolation and separation. It is no longer productive for us to go through life with the mindset that we have to do it all ourselves. Now, of course, there are going to be times in any woman's life where perhaps we are either not in relationship or we don't want to be in relationship. And of course, that is okay. But one thing that I know about human beings is that we are hardwired for connection. We are literally designed for intimate partnership. It is a part of our biology and our DNA, our psychology, that we seek intimacy with another human being. Now, whether that human being is with us our entire lives, whether they're there for a short time, what I aim to do with this course is to help you get the most out of your intimate partnerships, create the foundation for healthy intimate partnerships, and to make sure you set yourself up for success, satisfaction as a fully feminine woman. There's probably this space of intimate partnership, that it's probably only this space where we really get to be in the feminine fully without having to bring in outside help or support. We can't really do it all on our own. Friendship doesn't really do it. Career, most certainly in this day and age, doesn't allow for us to be fully feminine. So much of our life and our world, because we live in the patriarchal culture, demands so much masculinity from us. A lot of times, feminine women bring forth their masculinity just in order to make it through the day. Now, I get it. That's often a good self-protection mechanism, but unless you have a space and the partnership to downshift into your feminine, you will live perpetually drained, exhausted, and burnt out. So it may actually only be in the space of true, healthy, intimate partnership that we get to be fully ourselves. And that's not disempowering. That's empowering. It's not codependent. It's interdependent. It's bucking the trend of this DIY individualism that is so pivotal to patriarchy, and instead moving into the more collaborative, connective elements of femininity. Femininity desires and it centers community, partnership, intimacy. That's where femininity actually thrives the most. So, I want this for you, whether it's now, in the future, whether you have a partnership at this time that you want to make better, whether you want to use this course to determine whether it's the right partnership for you, or whether you're looking for love and want to make sure you are well positioned to find the right soulmate. This course is going to help you with all of those things. And my hope is that the contents inside this course are things that you'll come back to over and over again. And my even greater hope is that some of the wisdom that you find in this course are things that you will share with your fellow sisters, with women in your life who may need it. Because as you start to learn the things in this course, I have no doubt that you'll look around and find other women that you love and care about who are stuck in the masculinity, stuck in the patriarchy, playing small, diminishing themselves, falling prey to that individualistic narrative. You'll see their unhappiness, and then you will have some of the tools to help lift them out of that muck. We are all here for each other. This is a conversation, and you and I get to begin it right now. So thank you for being here and a part of this course. I'm excited that you're here. Please make sure that you come back to these materials as often as possible. And please make sure that you join the Satisfied Woman community, because that's where we bring this work to life. That's where you get to share with us what's working, what you still have questions on, what might be more supportive. I'm going to be in that community too to help you and maybe even to have you help me. So make sure you join the community that's a part of this course. Make sure you digest all of the materials, come back to them as often as possible, and let's get you started on walking the way of the satisfied woman.